Hi guys! It's April, and I was just gonna pop in and do a little pop manga because she's been sitting on my work in progress forever and a half. I'm gonna turn the music down just a touch. Forever and a half, and I really want to get her done. No, I don't want to turn it all the way off. I'm also trying out some background music stuff. I have no idea if it's working or not. We're gonna find out. It's a play as you go. I'll get there eventually, I think. But anyways, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to tweet out real quick that this is the thing that we're doing today. Manga. There we go. Just tweet that out. Like I said, let me know if the levels between the music and my voice isn't quite right. I mostly have the mic faced at me, but I don't know if the music is too loud or too soft. So I'll definitely be trying to figure that one out. Let's see. We'll just let that play in the background. Okay, enough playing around, April. Focus. I want to do the ice cream today. That's my goal, is just the ice cream on the cone and the ice cream in whatever contraption this is. And for that, I've got some pinky purples I want to use. I'm also using the Holbein colored pencils because they're new and shiny and I want to try them out. It's just a thing. So the colors I have picked out for this are the rose pink 429, and then I have the sea fog 476, the carnation 031, and then the crimson 062. I'm just gonna I'm probably gonna go dark to light. I'm gonna try and make it realistic. I'm not that good at ice cream. How do you color an ice cream? Because it looks a little flat, but I want to give it dimension. So this is going to be a learning curve for me. And of course, my reference totally disappeared on me. So I'm kind of using that as a reference for texture and stuff like that. Not for color, for sure. But I'm definitely going to start with the easy wins and slowly work out from there and build the color up. Because I think I'm going to kind of rough things in a little bit. Kind of just build it up as I go. I don't think there's really any rhyme or reason to how ice cream gloops and has texture, but it won't stop me from trying to make logic out of it. Okay, I think that's kind of the base I want to start with. A little here. I don't quite remember when I actually started this page. Feels like forever ago, but I do know that the page was originally done, at least her hair and her face, with polychromos. Because I really haven't had the Holbeins all that long. But I am very much falling in love with the way the Holbeins go down. Yeah, I definitely have to come and darken most of this in. But like I said, I kind of want to go with light layers. Just build everything up. Probably just yeah. Can definitely feel how wobbly my desk is when I'm using colored pencils. Okay, I just realized that I may have put a smiley face into the ice cream. That is not creepy or bizarre at all. see if we can make it look less like a smiley face. Just randomly thrown onto the ice cream. Can't say I'm overly talkative today. It's like I've got this ice cream. I just want to color this ice cream. Oh, sorry about that. Distracted. Easily done. Oh, you have an incoming dog. Do you want up on the chair too? Is that what you're politely asking me right now? God, I'm still seeing that face. The face is there, and it's kind of creeping me out. But at the same time, I like it a little bit. It gives it that air of, oh, we've got both doggies. It gives it that air of, something is just not right. That sea fog just kind of, it's extremely subtle when added in with the rest of the colors. I think this is just kind of a chill stream today. Mostly because I just wanted to come on here. So right now, just me and the dogs. It's been one of those days too, where it's like, just kind of need to unwind. I'm kind of liking that. I don't know why I'm always so surprised when the things I imagine actually start to work. Kind of like that. Okay, now the real question is, how am I going to do all the stuff in here? I feel like that's almost too loud. There we go. Trying to be very aware of where my light source is. At the same time, I'm like, I'm in this bowl-shaped contraption. What does that mean? That's not the right color. I know what I'm doing. I think we're gonna have to look back on some tutorials on how to do metals. So I'm thinking this would be good as a copper. Could grunge it up a little bit. Oh, I forgot all of the stuff that's dripping out. It's okay, I can go back and hit all of those. Oh, and I didn't get any carnation in those. Get some carnation real quick. It's just amazing me how easily the pigment for these color pencils go down. Now I'm gonna keep this stuff, the ice cream, inside of this top headpiece. I'm gonna keep it lighter than the rest of it because I figure if it's inside of this glass, it's gonna appear lighter than if this stuff right here. So I'm not gonna give it nearly the same amount of contrast. In fact, I just might leave it at the level it's at. But I'll definitely darken up this one. At least that is kind of what makes sense in my head. Okay, well I got done with that a lot quicker than I anticipated. I'm thinking about using, to contrast with that pink, the pink tones and everything else, I'm thinking about using greens. I don't normally use greens, so I figured I'd try something a little different. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make the cats black and or grays and blacks and whites. So maybe I want to make the headpiece silver. So I might go with silver for the metals, and then the cats are different tones of grays and whites and blacks. And then I'm thinking about bringing in green for the stars and her outfit. That is kind of where I'm going with that. And I'm talking about like that deep, rich green. So, possibility of the malachite green right there morphing into, do I want some, possibly the bottle green. Do I have a lighter end of things that I want to use? Could probably pull the emerald green just for the extremely light. So emerald malachite bottle. Emerald malachite bottle. See if I can get the thing down. Got the bottle. Now we just need the malachite and the emerald. There we go. Okay. Real question is, how do I want to do this? I don't know. Kind of just running on the fly with this. Hadn't really thought past the ice cream, if I'm honest. Okay. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with that ribbon. We could probably bring much, but enough. Some of those lines aren't as smooth as I want them to be. Just kind of chugging along. This is one of these, my first, okay, so not the first, but one of the first pages I started that was pretty much all colored pencil, which is a slightly new concept for me. I don't know if it's in this one or not. Because I think, no, it might be in the pop manga Mermaid. But I do have another girl finished who completely colored pencil. Oh, and I think I do have one in this one as well. Now that I'm thinking about it and my brain's churning. It's the teddy bear one. Yeah, let's smoothen it out. I mean, it doesn't have to be completely smooth because it needs to show the difference in the shadows and whatnot. But I don't want it to be so sharp. I want to make it ridiculously dark. Here we go. Okay, so I'm thinking, do I want to do the stars in the background green or not? I almost wish the stars weren't there. Like at all. So I almost want to do her eyes in that cherry green. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'll figure out the stars later. It might be one of those things where I do the stars black or some random color. Ooh, or I could add a metallic to them. That might look good. It just pops so much, and I like it. Really wish I could remember what colors they used for her hair. Do you think it's gone forever? I also don't know why I keep on putting the pencil holder back, because I'm just going to be pulling more colors out. Don't be silly. Okay. Thinking I probably want the cool grays, which I think most of them definitely want black out for sure. Could go for 6. 6, 4, and I can do just 6 and 4. That should be fine, right? Think could at least do the background of the ribbon and the blacks. And then we could bring the greens and the pinks back for the center parts. Trying to keep the color scheme very, very simple. Well, thank you, Angel Princess. I'm glad you think it's nice. I'm just coloring it. I'm doing the easy work. And thank you for stopping by. Just kind of coloring. I am such a novice at colored pencils. I've just sort of started using colored pencils. The only major thing that I have to say is light layers and go slowly. Because I have a tendency to be very heavy-handed and want to put all the pigment down all at once. And then you can't really get nice blends when you do that. And I also work in circular strokes. So I try to go lightly and in circles. I don't know if that helps or not. But that is what I'm learning. No, too light. I also like to have colors that blend well together. Always in hand. Like right now I'm just using a bunch of cool grays to create the gradient. I like to have at least 3 colors to create my variants. But I think that is reminiscent of my marker coloring. Okay, that seems a little bit more manageable. Do I want to do, yeah, I think I want to do pink first. And then maybe green in the center? Bring both colors back in? Maybe. I don't know. Just kind of winging it. Let's see how I like it. How's that sound? I don't think I need the sea fog. It's not really going to add much at this point. But yeah, I like to usually put the lightest layer down first and then build up the color on top of that light layer, and then I'll probably go back and use that light color again to smooth out the blend. But sometimes I like to switch it up and go completely opposite of that too. Because sometimes it's nice to map out where you want your colors to go by using the dark first. So I guess it just kind of depends on what I'm doing. Oops. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, nice. I love painting. Well, I don't. I'm horrible at painting. That is a medium I would love to learn. But yeah, I'm glad you found that helpful. Said I'm still growing myself, so I completely understand. So I will help where I can. But I come from a marker background. My first medium is always and forever my Copic markers. Hey, I know some 13-year-olds who know more about art than a lot of 40-year-olds. So don't sell yourself short. I mean, if you already are painting at 13 and playing around with all of that stuff, go you. I'm sure your work is absolutely amazing. It's a time to do it too, because you can try anything and everything and yep. And a lot of that stuff will build up the more you play around with it, because a lot of what I know is just from trial and error. I mean, some of it is, of course, from school, but a lot of it is just from me playing around, which is why I like doing coloring books like this, is because it allows me the freedom to just destroy the page, and it's okay, because no one may see it but me. I'm going to do multiples at once now. You'd be surprised how many artists started out that way. It started as a hobby, and it kind of blossomed. That's where I was. Art was always something I just loved to experiment and play with and do and grow in, and I was always that artsy crafty kind of person. And then it kind of took over my life. And I'm okay with that. And I do consider it's still kind of a hobby to me, even though I'm a graphic artist, graphic designer, not necessarily artist, a designer. I need art in my life, though. It just brings me joy. So run with it. Run with it as far and as fast as you can. Might look a little weird with green in the center of these circles, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Why? Because it's my picture, so I can do what I want. So what kind of things do you normally like to paint? Is there a certain kind of painting that you normally like to do? Well, hey, you're right up there with me, Angel. I've probably got maybe 30 coloring books. Oh, so like landscapes, that kind of scenery. Is there like a landscape that you really like to do, like mountains, like Bob Ross style? Or more of the Van Gogh, just pastoral kind of scenes? Ooh, nice. I like it. Do you have some of that up on any kind of ooh, sunsets? I like sunsets. Do you have any social accounts that I can stalk? Beaches. Heck yeah. Beaches are the way to go. So like getaway kind of places. You can kind of just unwind. Nature is kind of amazing. Well, and then you have so many different pieces of references that you can pull from, especially since landscapes and sceneries are always changing. They're never staying the same. Each moment is different. Well, I might just have to stalk you on Twitch then. Because I'm trying to find more people to follow on here. So I'll definitely have to do that. Because I am intrigued. So we can smooth that out a little bit. Because I am fairly new to this whole Twitch thing. I am normally on YouTube. So I'm learning, I'm growing. Okay. So unfortunately, this is all that I have time for today. I want to thank you guys all for hanging out with me. I know it wasn't a whole lot, but I say we got pretty far. I will come back and finish this probably next week. And of course, after I'm done streaming here, at some point I'll upload this to YouTube so that it can be watched over there as well, because just how I am. But thank you guys all for coming and hanging out with me today, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.